Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. I am trying something new right now. I'm hoping that this is live streaming. I will try to catch your comments if I can. Not sure where to look for them right now, but anyway, I have a story today that is possibly the most DC bubble brain, broken brain stories that I've heard in a long time. There's a bipartisan group of senators who want to spend $1 billion to try to convince kids that our government is actually really great. I'm not kidding. Democrats and Republicans are working together to try to pass legislation that would pump $1 billion into K through 12 schools, as well as universities. And this is to fund civics and history classes for the sole purpose of increasing trust in the political system. Apparently, there's a new Pew Research poll out that revealed that only 2 out of 10 Americans currently trust the government to do what's right. And this is regarding policies, any issues that arise. So senators from both parties are trying to pass the Civic Secures Democracy Act. This is to offer federal grants to fund social studies and history programs, and they want to focus on the Constitution. So, oh my God, where to even begin with this ridiculous, farcical, willfully ignorant trash? Kids are already taught history in school. We all already learned about the Constitution. We all learned about history. What we're seeing today in our political system is a far cry from what the framers envisioned or how our elected leaders acted in the past. That is why we have no faith in government. We don't give a damn what happened in the past. We've seen in the past previous leaders like LBJ step up in moments like this, like the one we're experiencing right now. And those leaders took bold, decisive action to try to right the ship. That's not what's happening right now. And it didn't happen during the Trump administration, and it hasn't happened for decades. We used to have leaders and a government that actually worked for us, for the American people, not just the American oligarchs, the Bezoses, the Walton family, the Elon Musks of the world. Our government officials used to actually care what we thought, what the voters thought, how average Americans were doing. Now, all they care about is doing what's right for their own bank accounts and the bank accounts of their wealthy donors. People have lost faith in government because our government has lied us into how many wars? A 20-year war where they used our tax dollars and our men and women, young men and women in uniform, like they were expendable, like our money is disposable. People have lost faith in government because no matter what the majority of our country wants and needs, they flip us a big fat middle finger. And then they keep telling us, oh, maybe next time. Oh, we just have to make incremental changes for now. Next time turns into 20 years. So maybe elected leaders, and I use leaders very loosely, quote unquote, are leaders. Hear me out on this, DC elites. Maybe instead of throwing $1 billion at a problem that doesn't exist, like educating children on history, not a problem. How about you use that money to fund free childcare for the working class? How about you pay off student debt? How about you stop pandering to big pharma and pass a bill to lower drug prices, to maybe import cheaper prescription drugs from Canada? How about you stop placating and taking money from the insurance industry and pass a goddamn universal healthcare program like every other country has? Medicare for all, maybe. How about you pass a bill that ties the federal minimum wage to inflation rates so people aren't always falling behind? I could go on and on with what they haven't done that would help to bolster trust in government. And check this out, guys. One of the co-sponsors of this bill is Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn. Cornyn literally and proudly announced on a news show the other day that the proposed gun safety bill will be a loss for Biden. He was happy about that. That's his attitude. Not, I'm proud of this bill because it's going to help keep children safe, help protect minorities and everyone else from these lunatics with guns. No, he was happy to obstruct the president and what the president wanted and called for. But then they wonder, oh, why is trust in government at an all-time low? Why do we not trust them to do the right thing? You know what might make school children more trusting in government institutions and lawmakers? Do something for their families. Pass a child tax credit that lasts for more than one pathetic year. But they won't. You know why? Because they want to use it as a political weapon, as a political cudgel in upcoming elections. That's why they let it expire after a year. And yes, I'm talking about the Democrats, because this is on both sides of the aisle. And I don't want to hear from faux progressives. You know, I can always tell a true progressive from a liberal because they start calling me out when I start calling out Democrats. You know what? I have children. When they start going off the rails, when they start doing things that I don't like, I call them out on it. I make them take accountability. I tell them that they need to change their behavior, not because I don't like them, not because I don't love them. It's because I do love them. It's because I want them to be better. It's the same thing with the Democratic Party. You know, how about government pass a bill to give families a gas stipend, to send them prepaid gas cards every month right now, while it's over $5 on average across the country for a gallon of gas, until things come back down to normal. No, we're going to spend $1 billion on civics classes, on history classes. You know, how about increase the federal minimum wage? How about you make all public college free for everyone? Do something. And guess what? The parents in those households will start talking about it to their kids, and they'll be happier, and they'll be better parents, and their kids won't go to bed hungry at night. That's how you ensure that people trust their government. You know, and while you're at it, how about you start prosecuting the wealthy and the well-connected and not just average citizens? Prove to us that no man is above the law. Maybe then we'll trust you. You know, stop blocking legislation just to deny the other party a win. Pass the bill that outlaws stock trades by government employees and their immediate family. You want people to trust you? Show us that you're trustworthy. That's how you get people to trust you. Prove to them that you're worthy of their trust, not by educating them more on the freaking Constitution. It's a joke. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I find it unbelievably hysterical. That's what they think this money should be spent on. $1 billion of our tax dollars for something we already have that's clearly not working. And they're missing the point. They have completely lost the plot of this story. It's so obvious. They have completely forgotten why they're in Washington, why they were elected, and they've completely lost touch with average Americans and what they need. And the ones who do still know what people need and what people want, they don't care. They just don't care. So I'm going to try now, guys, to find you, to find maybe any comments that have come in. I am not sure where to look for that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see anything. So anyway, guys, I hope that you will share this information to show what a joke we have of a government right now. They don't get it. They just don't get it. And like I said, the ones who do just don't care. Sad state of affairs. So anyway, thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care. I will talk with you soon.